dog in the nighttime. So our kids have worked really, really hard. This is a very, very ambitious play. This is probably the most ambitious one we've done since we started the KTA program. And I think they're handling it well, although you can tell us your thoughts at the end. Warning, there is some moving lights. They don't flash, but they do move, so if that bothers you, you might want to close your eyes during those moments. But this is a very touching story about a young student with autism and how he perceives the world. So we hope you enjoy it. And Spencer County, are we ready? Yeah! Ready? Go ahead and start it if you want. Spencer County, your time starts now!
What have you done? It was 7 minutes after midnight. The dog was lying on the grass in the middle of the lawn in front of Mrs. Shear's house. His eyes were closed. The dog was dead. What have you done? There was a garden fork sticking out of the dog. The dog was called Wellington. It belonged to Mrs. Shears, who was our friend. Get away from my dog! My name is Christopher John Francis Boone. I live at 36 Randolph Street, Swindon, Wiltshire. I know all the countries of the world and the capital cities, and every prime number up to 7,507. Get away from my dog, for Christ's sake! After 12 and a half minutes, a police officer arrived. She had a big orange leaf that was stuck to the bottom of her shoe, which was sticking out from one side. This is good, Christopher. It's quite exciting. I like the details. They make it more realistic. She squatted down next to me. She said to me, "Young man, would you like to tell me what's going on here?" I do not tell lies. Mother used to say that this was because I was a good person, but it is not because I am a good person. It is because I can't tell lies.
The dog is dead.
I got that far.
I think someone killed the dog.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days.
And what precisely are you doing in this garden?
Talking to you?
Did you kill the dog?
I did not kill the dog.
You seem very upset about this. Young man, I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to ask you to stop making that noise and to please stand up. Terrific. Just... I said stop! I said stop! I'm arresting you for assaulting a police officer.
I saw the Milky Way on our drive towards the town center.
Could you?
Yes. Most people think that the Milky Way is a long line of stars, but actually it's a big disk of stars, thousands of light years across.
Is that right?
Christopher, Mr. Boone, can you please come this way?
Are you going to interview me and record the interview?
No, I don't think that would be necessary. Now, I've spoken to your father, and he says that you didn't mean to hit the police officer. Did you mean to hit her?
Yes.
But you didn't mean to hurt her, right?
No, I didn't mean to hurt the police officer. I just wanted her to stop touching me.
You do know that it's very wrong to hit a police officer, don't you?
Yes.
Did you kill the dog, Christopher?
I did not kill the dog.
You do know that it's very wrong to lie to a police officer, don't you?
Yes.
Do you know who did kill the dog?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
I always tell the truth.
Right. I'm going to give you a caution.
Is that like a piece of paper? Like a certificate I can keep?
No, a caution is where we keep a record of what you've done. That you hit a police officer, but you didn't mean to hurt her.
But I did mean to hit the police officer.
Christopher, please.
Now, if you get into any more trouble, we will pull out this record and see that you have already been given a caution, and we will take things much more seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't kill Wellington.
I know. But you have to stay out of trouble. Okay, Christopher?
I didn't know that I was going to get into trouble. I like Wellington, so I went to say hello, but I didn't know that someone had killed him.
Just try and keep your nose out of other people's business.
I'm going to find out who killed Wellington.
Were you listening to what I was saying?
Yes, I was listening to what you were saying, but when someone gets killed, you have to find out who killed him so that you can punish the person.
It's a bloody dog, Christopher. A bloody dog.
I think dogs are important too. I think some dogs are cleverer than some people.
I said, leave it.
Do you think the cops are going to find out who killed Wellington?
Christopher, leave it, for God's sake.
Are you sad about Wellington getting killed?
Yes, Christopher, you can say that. You can very much say that.
Mother died 2 years ago. I came home from school one day and no one answered the door, so I went and found a secret key that we keep under the flower pot outside the kitchen window. I let myself into the house and wiped my feet on the mat. I put the key in the bowl on the kitchen table. I took off my coat and hung it by the side of the fridge and gave 3 pellets of rat food to Toby, who is my pet rat. Then I went upstairs into my bedroom, turned on my bedroom light, and played 6 games of Tetris, and got to level 38, which is my 4th best score ever. An hour later, Father came home from work.
Christopher, I'm afraid you won't be seeing your mother for a while.
Why not?
She's had to go to the hospital.
Can we visit her?
No,
Why not?
she has a problem. A problem with her heart.
I'll make her a get well soon card.
How are you today, Christopher?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good.
I'm going to find out who killed Wellington, because a good day is a day for projects and planning things.
Who's Wellington?
Wellington is the dog that used to belong to our neighbor, Mrs. Shears, but he is now dead because someone had killed him by putting a garden fork through him. And I'm going to find out who actually did it, even though my father told me not to.
Gosh, did he?
Yes,
I see.
I don't always do what I'm told,
Why?
because a lot of the time when someone tells you to do something, they're never really clear on what they mean. For example, whenever someone tells you to be quiet, they're never really sure on how long they want you to be quiet.
No. Christopher, why did your father tell you not to try to find out who killed Wellington?
I don't know.
Christopher, if your father's told you not to do something, maybe you shouldn't do it. Well, we're meant to be writing stories today, so why don't you write about what happened to Wellington?
Okay, I will.
Christopher, your mother's died. I'm sorry. It was unexpected. She had a heart attack. I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm really sorry.
Reverend Peters, where is heaven?
I'm sorry, Christopher.
Where in our universe abouts is it exactly?
It's not in our universe. It's in another place altogether.
But there isn't anything outside our universe, Reverend Peters. There isn't another place altogether. Except there might be if you go through a black hole, but a black hole is called a singularity, which means it's impossible to find out what's on the other side because the gravity is so big that electromagnetic waves like light can't get through it. And electromagnetic waves is how we get information about things that are far away. And if that were the case, dead people would have to be shot into space in a rocket. And if they're not, or people would notice.
Whenever I say heaven isn't in our universe, it's really just a manner of speaking. I suppose what I mean is that they were with God.
But where is God?
Christopher, why don't we talk about this another day when I have time?
The next day was Saturday, and there was not much to do on a Saturday, so I decided to do more detection. I decided to go out on my own.
Can I help you?
Do you know who killed Wellington?
Who are you?
I'm Christopher Boone from number 36. I know you. You're Mrs. Thompson.
I'm Miss Thompson's sister.
Do you know who killed Wellington?
Who's Wellington?
Wellington is the dog that used to belong to Mrs. Shears in number 39.
Someone killed her dog.
With a fork.
Oh, jeez.
A garden fork.
Oh,
Do you know who killed him?
I haven't a bloody clue.
Did you see anything suspicious Thursday evening?
Look, son, do you really think you should be going around asking questions like this?
Yes, because I'm doing detective work.
Well, I was in Colchester on Thursday, so you're asking the wrong bird.
Do you know who killed Wellington?
Policemen really are getting younger these days, aren't they?
2, 3, 7, 11, 13, 19, 23, 29, 31. Do you know anything about Wellington getting killed?
Oh, I heard about that dog yesterday. Just dreadful.
Do you know who killed it?
No, I don't.
Well, somebody has to know, because the person who killed Wellington knows they killed Wellington. Unless they were a loony and didn't know what they were doing, or unless they have amnesia.
You're Christopher, aren't you?
Yes, I'm from number 36.
We haven't talked before, have we?
No, I don't talk to strangers, but I'm doing detective work.
I have a grandson your age.
My age is 15 years, 3 months, and 3 days.
Well, almost your age. You don't have a dog, do you?
No,
Well, I bet you'd like a dog, wouldn't you?
I have a rat.
A rat?
He's called Toby.
Oh,
Most people don't like rats because they think they carry diseases like bubonic plague. But that's just because they live in the sewers and came from foreign ships coming from foreign countries. And they carry strange diseases. But rats are actually very clean.
would you like to come in for tea?
I don't go into other people's houses.
Well, maybe I could bring some out here. Do you like lemonade?
I like orangeade.
Well, luckily I had some of that spell. She moved very slowly because she was an old lady, and she was inside the house for more than 6 minutes. And I began to get nervous because I didn't know her well enough to know if she was telling the truth or not about getting orangeade. And I thought she might be bringing the police. And then I'd get into much more serious trouble because of caution. So I walked away.
Why would you kill a dog?
I wouldn't.
Well, most murders are committed by someone known to the victim. Wellington was therefore killed by someone known to him. And the only person I know who doesn't like Mrs. Shears is Mr. Shears, who left her. She knew Wellington very well indeed. That means that Mr. Shears is my primary suspect.
Christopher.
I'm going to go find out more about Mr. Shears.
Mr. Boone, no one has ever taken an A-level examination before.
He could be the first.
I don't know if we have the facilities for that.
Then get the facilities.
I can't treat Christopher differently than any other student,
Why not?
because then I'd have to treat everybody else the same way.
So?
It was set a precedent. Christopher can always lose A-levels when he's 18.
Look, Christopher is getting a bad enough deal already, don't you think? This is the one thing he's really good at.
We should talk about this later, maybe on our own.
Are there things in which you're too embarrassed to say to me in front of Christopher?
No, it's not that.
Say them now then.
If Christopher takes an A-level, then he would have to have an invigilator, a member of staff, to stay with him in his room.
He can do that to full. Here, 50 quid. Is that enough?
Mr. Boone,
I will not take no for an answer. Where have you been?
I've been out.
I just got a call from Miss Shears. She said you were poking around in her garden.
Yes, I was doing detective work.
What did I tell you, Christopher?
No,
I told you to keep your nose out of other people's business.
I think Mr. Shears killed Wellington.
I will not have that man's name mentioned in my house.
Why not?
That man is evil.
Does that mean that he might have killed Wellington?
Okay, Christopher. This is the last and final time I'm going to tell you. Look at me. Look at me. Say when I'm talking to you. You are not to go asking Miss Shears who killed that bloody dog. You are not to go asking anyone who killed that bloody dog. And you are to stop this bloody detective game right now. I'm going to make you promise me, Christopher. And you know what it means when I make you promise.
I think I would make a very good astronaut. To be a good astronaut, you have to be intelligent. You also have to understand how machines work, and I'm good at understanding how machines work.
And you also have to be someone who can stay in a tiny spacecraft thousands and thousands away from the surface of the Earth and not panic or get claustrophobia or go insane. And I really like those spaces as long as there's no one in there with me. And I won't get homesick because I'll be surrounded by a lot of things I like computers and machines and outer space. And then I could look out of a little tiny window and know that there is no one around me for thousands of years. What?
Please, give it a bit of a break, mate.
And know that there was no one else near me for thousands and thousands of miles, which is what I sometimes pretend at night in the summer when I go and lie on the lawn, and I look up at the sky and I put my hands around the sides of my face so that I can't see the chimney or the fence or the clothesline, and I can pretend I'm in space. and all I could see would be stars. And I would like it if I could take Toby with me into space. And that might be allowed because they sometimes do take animals into space for experiments. So if I could think of a good experiment you could do with a rat, I could make them let me take Toby. It would be a dream come true. Christopher, what you've written so far is just, well, it's great.
It's not a proper book.
Why not?
It doesn't have a proper ending. I still haven't found out who killed Wellington.
Not all murders are solved, Christopher. Not all murders are caught.
Father said Mr. Shears was an evil man, and that meant that he might have killed Wellington.
Christopher, I think you should do what your father tells you to do. Christopher, what happened to you the other day? Well, I went out of my house again and you had gone. I was looking forward to our little chat.
I don't do chatting.
Well, no, I don't suppose you do. Do you like computers?
Yes, I like computers. I also like A-level maths and taking care of Toby and being on my own in outer space.
Well, I bet you're very good at maths, aren't you?
Yes, I'm the first person in my school to take A-level maths. And that's because I go to a special school and all the other kids there are stupid. But I'm not supposed to call them that even though it's what they are.
Well, I'm very impressed.
Do you know Mr. Shears?
Not really, no. Well, I knew him well enough to say hello, but I wouldn't say I really know him.
Father said that he was an evil man. Do you know why he said that?
Perhaps we should not talk of these things, Christopher.
Why not?
Well, I think you know why your father doesn't like Mr. Shears very much.
Did he kill Mother?
Killed her?
Yes. Did he kill my mother?
No, sweetie, of course he didn't kill your mother.
Did he give her stress so that she had a heart attack?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Or did he harm her so that she had to go into the hospital?
Did she have to go into the hospital?
Yes, and then she died.
Oh, Christopher, I'm so sorry. I never realized.
Why did you say that I think I should know that why my father doesn't like Mr. Shears very much?
Oh, dear. Christopher, perhaps we should go somewhere else. This is not the place to be talking of this kind of thing. I'm going to tell you something. You must promise not to tell your father that I told you this.
Why not?
Please, Christopher, just trust me.
Okay, I promise.
Your mother, before she died, was very good friends with Mr. Shears.
Yes, I know.
No, Christopher, I don't think that you do. I mean that they were very good friends. Very, very good friends.
Does that mean that they were doing sex?
Yes, Christopher, that is what I mean.
Is that why Mr. Shears left Mrs. Shears? Because he was doing sex with someone else?
I expect so. Christopher, I didn't mean to say anything that was going to upset you.
I have to go now.
Are you okay, Christopher?
I can't be alone with you because you are a stranger.
Well, I'm not a stranger, Christopher. I'm your friend.
It was the 20th of July, 2008. I was 9 years old. We were on a vacation in Cornwall. We were on the beach.
Bloody Nora, it's cold! Bloody Nora, it's cold!
Said my mother. She said that I should come and swim too, but I don't like swimming because you have to take your clothes off. And I don't like taking my clothes off. But she said that I should just roll up my trousers and walk in a little way. So I did. And she said,
Look, Christopher, it's lovely!
and then she fell backwards into the water and disappeared. And I thought a shark had eaten her and I screamed! But then she came out of the water and held out her hand and spread her fingers like a fan.
Come on, Christopher, touch my hand. Come on now, stop hanging. It's okay, Christopher, it's okay. There aren't any sharks in Cornwall.
When I was walking in the park, Miss Alexander stopped and said something. She said, I'm going to tell you something you must promise me not to tell your father. When your mother left, her and Mr. Shears were very good friends. Christopher, what is this?
It's the book I'm writing.
Is this true? Did you speak to Miss Alexander?
Yes, but I was only doing chatting.
Jesus, Christopher, how stupid are you? What did I tell you?
Not to mention Mr. Shears' name in our house, and not to go trespassing on other people's gardens, and not to go talking to Mrs. Alexander or anyone about Mr. Shears, and not to and to not go looking for this bloody dog, but I haven't done any of these things.
You knew exactly what you were doing. What did I say, Christopher?
I don't know.
Come on! You're the memory man! I told you not to go sticking your nose into other people's business. And what do? You go around sticking your nose into other people's business. You go around digging up the past and sharing with every toxic and area you bump into. What am I going to do with you, Christopher?
I wasn't talking to Mrs. Alexander. She just...
I asked you one thing for me!
I wasn't talking to Mrs. Alexander.
Christopher! Christopher, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I love you, Christopher. Don't ever forget that.
Where is my book?
Christopher, do you understand I love you?
The next day, when I came home from school, Father was still at work. So I went outside and looked in the dustbin, but my book wasn't there. I started by looking in the kitchen. Then I detected in the laundry. Then I detected in the dining room. Then I went upstairs, but I didn't do any detecting in my own room because I reasoned that Father wouldn't hide something from me in my own room unless he was being very clever, which meant that the only room left to detect in was Father's bedroom. I started by looking under the bed. There were 5 shoes and a comb with lots of hair in it, and a pair of underpants from Primark with a little bit of weed left in them, and a monkey wrench, and a magazine called Men Only. And a Garfield tie and a wooden spoon, but not my book. Then I looked at the drawers on either side of the dressing table, but these only contained batteries, and aspirin, and dental floss, and tissues, and a tampon. Then I looked at the wardrobe, and when I opened the wardrobe, I saw there was a box. And when I sat down and opened the box, I saw my book was inside. Then I heard Father's van pulling up outside the house, and I knew that I had to think fast and be clever. I heard Father shutting the door of the van, and that is when I saw the envelope. It was an envelope addressed to me, and it had never been opened. It said,
Christopher Boone, 36 Randolph Street, Swindon, Wiltshire.
Then I noticed there were lots of envelopes, and they were all addressed to me. And this was interesting and confusing. Then I noticed how the words Christopher and Swindon were written. They were written like this.
Christopher Swindon.
I only know 3 people who do little circles instead of dots over the letter I. And one of them is Siobhan. And one of them was Mr. Loxley, who used to teach at school. And one of them was Mother.
Hello.
What have you been up to, young man?
Well, we did life skills with Siobhan today, which was using money in public transportation. And then I had tomato soup for lunch and ate 3 apples. Then we went out to the park with Mrs. Peters to collect leaves for collages.
Excellent, excellent. Well, what do you fancy for shopping?
Baked beans and broccoli.
I think that can be very easily arranged.
I'm going to go be alone in my room now.
Okay, good man.
I went up into my room, and when I was in my room, I took out the envelope. Inside there was a letter, and this is what was written in the letter.
451C Chapter Road, Williston, London, NW2 5NG. Dear Christopher, I was looking through some old photos last night, and that made me sad. Then I found a photo of you playing with an old train set we bought you a couple of Christmases ago, and that made me happy because it was one of the really good times we had together. Do you remember how you used to play with it all day and you refused to go to bed at night because you were still playing with it? We showed you how people wanted to get on the train, went to the station, bought a ticket, and then got on the train, and you played with it for weeks and weeks and weeks. I liked remembering that a lot. You haven't written to me yet, and I know you're probably still angry with me. I'm sorry, Christopher, but I still love you. I think about you all the time. Lots of love, your mom.
I was really confused. Mother had never written me a letter before. Mother had never lived in London either. I looked at the front of the envelope, and I saw that there was a postmark, and there was a date on the postmark, the 16th of October 2013, which meant that the letter was posted 18 months after Mother had died. When I started writing my book, there was only one mystery to solve. Now there were two. I counted up the letters. There were 43 of them. They were all addressed to me and in the same handwriting. I took one and opened it. It said,
451C Chapter Road, London, W2 5NG. I said I wanted to explain why I went away when I had the time to do it properly. Now I have lots of time, and I'm going to try and explain. Christopher, I wasn't a very good mother. Maybe if things had been different, maybe if you had been different, I might have been better at it. I'm not like your father. Your father's much more of a patient person, but that's not the way I am. There's nothing I can do to change it. Do you remember how we went shopping in town together? We went to Ben Tall's and it was very crowded, and you were frightened because there was a lot of people there. You crouched on the floor and you put your hands over your ears, and I got so cross. I told you to behave and I tried to pick you up and move you, but you just screamed, and you knocked off all those pictures off the shelf and made a big crash, and everyone turned around to see what was going on. Now I was so cross, I didn't know what to do. I tried to pick you up and move you, but you wouldn't let me touch you, and all I could do was wait. And I had to wait hours, and I had to walk you all the way home, which took hours, because I knew you wouldn't take the bus home again. And I just remember that night I cried and cried and cried, and your father was really nice about it at first, but I said I couldn't take it anymore, and eventually he got cross, and he told me I was being stupid and I should pull myself together, and I hit him, which I know was wrong. We had a lot of arguments like that, where often I thought I couldn't handle it, and your father's really patient, but I'm not. And we stopped talking to each other because we knew it would always end in an argument. I felt really lonely.
That was when I started spending lots of time with Roger.
And that was when I started spending lots of time with Roger. And I know you might not understand this now, but I wanted to explain so that you knew.
We had a lot in common. And then we realized you were in love with me.
But I said I couldn't leave you. I said that you were very important to me, and he was sad about that, but he understood.
And you started to shout, and I got cross. And I threw the food across the room, which I know I shouldn't have done.
And you grabbed the chopping board and you threw it, and it hit my foot and broke my toes.
And afterwards at home, your father and I had a huge argument. And I remember looking at the two of you and singing together and seeing how you were really different with him. Much calmer.
And it made me sad because it was like you didn't need me at all.
And I think then I realized that you and your father would probably be better off if I wasn't living in the house.
And Roger asked if I wanted to go with him.
And it broke my heart, but eventually I decided it would be better for all of us if I went.
And so I said yes.
And I meant to say goodbye.
But when I rang, he said I couldn't. He was very angry. He said I couldn't.
He said I couldn't talk to you.
And I didn't know what to do.
He said I was being selfish and that I was never meant to set foot in the house again.
So I haven't.
Christopher, I never meant to hurt you.
It was an accident, Christopher. It was an accident. I said she was in the hospital, and it was all so complicated. It got out of control. Look, I'm gonna get you to bed. I'm gonna have to touch you, but it's gonna be all right. Come on. Look, Christopher, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but I want you to know you can trust me. And life is difficult, you know. It gets bloody hard telling the truth all the time. But I want you to know that I'm going to try and tell the truth about everything from now on. So, I killed well like you, Christopher. Just let me explain. When your mother left, me and Miss Shears became very good friends. And she helped me through a very difficult time. And honestly, I don't know what I would have done without her. I'm trying to keep this simple, Christopher. I thought we were friends, but I guess I thought wrong. It's like she cared more for the bloody dog than for us. And, well, we had a few fights. Well, quite a few, but this one in particular chucked me out of the house. The bummer was waiting for me. And I know, maybe if I could give it a kick, but it's like everything that had been bottled up 2 years ago. We're not that different, Christopher. I'm sorry. I promise you. I never meant for it to get out of control.
4, 16, 32, 64.
Father had murdered Wellington, which meant that he could murder me. I had to get out of the house. I made a decision. I did this by thinking of all the things I could do and deciding if they were the right decision or not.
Stay home.
I decided I couldn't stay home anymore.
Christopher, please.
No, I can't stay home with you because you are dangerous.
451C Chapter Road, London, and W2 5NG. 451C Chapter Road.
London, NW25NG. I knew the train station was around here somewhere, and if something is nearby, you can find it easily by going in a clockwise spiral and taking every right turn until you come to a road that you've already been on, and then take a left, and then take every right, and so on and so on. That's how I found the train station. I would like to go to London.
Single or return?
What does single or return mean?
Do you want to go one way or do you want to come back?
I want to stay there and live there
For how long?
until I go to university.
Single then. That'll be 17 pounds.
When does the train to London leave?
Platform 1, 5 minutes.
Where is platform 1?
38 past number 6. You'll see it's on this.
It's free, and it's only $1.30. Hot Chocolate Deluxe. 087. Now smoking.
Automatic fire door.
Right,
Clear.
left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I notice everything. Most people are too lazy. They do what is called glancing, which is the same word as bumping off or looking in the same direction. Their thinking is simple. For example, when they're looking outside the train window at the countryside, they'll see things like 1,
I'm on a train coming out of the field. There's full of grass.
2,
There are cows in the field.
3,
It's sunny with a few clouds.
4,
There are some flowers in the field.
5,
There's a village in the distance.
6. But then they'll stop noticing these things because they'll stop thinking of something else, like
I wonder if Julie's had her baby yet.
or,
I wonder if it'll be open.
or.
I really want a bag of cheese puffs.
But when I look out of the window at the train, at the countryside, I notice everything. Like 1, there are 19 cows in the field, 15 of which are black and white, and 4 of which are brown and white. 2, there's a village in the distance with 31 visible houses, a church with a tower and its steeple. 3, there's a Tesco bag in the hedge and a squash Coca-Cola can with a snail on it. 4, most of the cows are facing uphill. 5, there's a right Reebok running shoe in the corner of the field. 6, the snail. The cows are facing the snail. There's a Boeing 747-400. There's graffiti, Ian plus J. Brown. But then I noticed the train had stopped. So I got off the train. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
I don't care whether you thought it was funny or not.
Look, Judy, I'm sorry, okay?
Well, maybe you should have thought that before you made me look like a complete idiot.
You weren't in, so I waited for you.
Christopher?
What?
Christopher, I'm sorry, I forgot.
I guess this means Ed's here.
Christopher, where is your father?
I think he's in Swindon.
Thank God for that.
But how did you get here?
I came on a train. I've come to live with you because Father killed Wellington with the garden fork.
Jumping Jack Christ.
Roger, please. Christopher, let's get you inside and drive you off.
Come on, soldier, let's get you warmed up and catch your death out here.
You follow Roger.
I think he's hungry. Do you have any food or water that I can give him?
Are you okay, Christopher?
I'm tired.
You're very brave.
Yes,
You never wrote to me.
I know.
Why didn't you write to me? I wrote you all those letters. I thought something dreadful had happened, or that you moved, and I never find out where you were.
Father said you were dead.
What?
He said that you went into the hospital because you had a problem with your heart and that you died.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Why are you doing that?
Christopher, I'm so sorry.
For what?
Jerk! Christopher, let me hold your hand. Just for once, just for me, I won't hold it hard.
I don't like it when people hold my hand.
No? Okay. Okay.
I'm talking to her whether you like it or not.
Roger, don't just.
I will not be spoken to like that in my own house!
Speak to you how I like.
You have no right to be here.
He's my son in case you've forgotten.
And what in God's name did you think you were playing at by telling him all those things?
Now, let's just calm down here.
That's what you wanted, right?
So you decided to wipe me out of his life altogether?
You're the one that left!
You wrote to him every week!
What's the use of letter?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I took his pills. I cleaned his clothes. I took him to the doctor every weekend. I worked myself sick every time he wandered off into the night. And you won. You wrote him some letters.
So you thought it was okay to tell him his mother was dead?
Let's calm down!
She was whether you liked it or not.
Christopher, it's okay. I won't let it hurt you. I promise.
I'm sorry about everything. Mr. Boone. Did you call him?
Come with me, mate.
Christopher!
Come with me!
I promise!
Christopher, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Fine, he can stay for a few
He
days.
can stay as long as he wants to stay.
This flat is hardly big enough for 2 people, let alone 3.
You know he can understand you, right?
What's he gonna do? There's no school for him to go to here. We both have jobs. It's ridiculous.
Roger, that's enough. You can stay as long as you want to stay.
I have to go to London.
But
I
Chris-
have to go back to Swindon.
Christopher, you only just got here.
I have to sit in on my A-level maths.
You take a level math?
Yes, I take them next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's why I have to go back. But I can't go back to Father because he is dangerous. So I have to go back to you.
Christopher, I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
Christopher, let's talk about this some other time, okay?
Okay, but I have to go back.
Christopher, please.
What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
What are you doing?
I'm packing some clothes.
Where's Mr. Shears?
He's asleep. Come downstairs. Bring Toby. Get into the car.
Mr. Shears' car?
That's right.
Are we stealing Mr. Shears' car?
Just borrow it.
Where are we going?
We're going home.
Home in Swindon?
Yes.
So you're Christopher's mother.
Yes. Yes, I am. And you are?
I'm Siobhan. It's nice to meet you.
Yes, it's very nice to meet you too.
Hello, Christopher.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm tired.
He's a bit upset.
Because of the A level you said.
He won't eat. He won't sleep.
I talked to Mrs. Gascoigne after you called.
Right?
She said she still actually has the A level papers in her desk.
I actually still have the A-level exam on my desk.
Does that mean that I can still take my A-levels?
I think so. We rang the Reverend Peters to see if she could be your supervisor. Mrs. Gascoigne's called the examination board to say that you're going to take the exam after all. I thought I should let you know now so you could think about it.
Think about what?
Is this what you want to do, Christopher? If this is not what you want to do, no one is going to be angry with you. And it won't be wrong or illegal or stupid. It'll just be what you want, and that's fine.
I want to do it.
Okay.
Oh, this is jolly exciting, eh, Christopher?
Well, I'm excited anyway.
Now the exam will last 90 minutes, okay, Christopher? The first thing you're going to do is put your name on the top of this paper. All right, young man, are you ready to roll? Turn over your paper, please, and begin. Are you all right, Christopher?
I can't read the question.
Can you see the question?
Yes, I can see the question. I just can't read the question.
Right.
What does it say?
Christopher, I'm not allowed to help you like
show that a triangle with sides that can be written n squared plus 1, n squared minus 1, and 2n squared is right angle.
You don't have to tell us.
What?
You don't have to tell us how you solved it.
But it's my favorite question.
Yes, but it's not very interesting.
I think it's interesting.
Well, when you've finished, you can bow, and anyone who wants to see it can stay after, okay?
Okay.
Christopher, can I have a talk with you?
No, you can't.
Christopher, it's okay. I'll be here.
I don't want to talk to Father.
Christopher, look. Things can't go on like this. You being in the same house, but refusing to talk to me, it just hurts too much. I need you to learn to trust me. And I don't care how long it takes. If it's 1 minute today, 2 minutes the next day, 3 minutes the next day, or even a year from now. I don't care because it means everything to me. And it will be difficult at first because it's a difficult project, but it'll get better. I promise. And to show you what I mean, to say that I'm sorry, I got you something. And you'll see what I mean. He's 2 months old, Christopher. I would never do anything to hurt him.
Does he have a name?
No, you can decide.
Sandy. He's called Sandy.
Christopher,
Yes?
here.
What is this?
It's your result. You need to open and read it.
Right.
Well, what does it say?
I got an A star.
Christopher, that's terrific!
Yes.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, it's the best score.
I know. How's your dog, Christopher?
Well, I stayed at Father's last week because Mother had the flu, and Sandy slept on my bed in case any intruders came into my room.
Right. Christopher, how are you getting on with your father?
He bought me a book to further my A levels, and he asked Miss Gascoigne if I could take them next year, and she said okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to take them and pass it and get an A star. And then I'm going to take A-level physics and get an A star. And then I'm going to go to university, and I can take Sandy and my computer, and then I'll graduate and become a scientist. I can do these things.
I hope so.
I know I can, because I was born on my own. I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington. I found my mother. I was brave.
We were.
And I wrote a book.
I know. I read it.
Does that mean that I can do anything, do you think? Does that mean I can do anything, Siobhan? Does that mean that I can do anything? Now that the show is over, Siobhan said that I can explain my favorite problem. It's a simple algebraic expression that's proving Pythagoras' theorem. 2n, or n squared plus 1 equals n squared minus 1 equals, or plus 2n squared. It's the same as a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And that's how I got an A star on my exam. Wow!